Hang on, I'm here. Let me get my CRTs all situated and ready to go. You are here because you want to learn how to coupon at CVS. And if you've never couponed at CVS, you will probably not understand why I'm wearing this very lovely getup. But if you have couponed at CVS, you will understand that my costume is not even an accurate representation of just how long the CVS store receipts can be. What's an extra buck? What's a CRT? Can I use my extra bucks and earn my extra bucks in the same transaction? We are gonna cover all of those basics in this video, and by the time you're done watching, you will be able to coupon at CVS like a pro. Let me just go ahead and set this over here. We really don't need to be wearing this when we go over all this stuff, but let's go ahead and start at the very beginning. So CVS is a drugstore. The best place to coupon, in my opinion, is still at CVS. They still have some of the best deals, the best offers, and the best couponing policy that we have in 2025. So if you haven't watched the How to Coupon in 2025 video that I posted a couple weeks ago, please stop right now, go back, watch that video, because it will kind of go over some of the basics that I'm going to assume you know going into this video. But if you haven't taken the time to watch it, go back and watch it. It's just one video before this one, and it will kind of give the foundation for us going into this video of how to coupon at CVS. Hang on, I think the mail's getting delivered. My dog's having a freak out moment. One moment, please. The mail has been delivered. The house has been secured thanks to the dog. We can move forward. So what are the rules of couponing at CVS? So in case you didn't know, every store has something called a coupon policy. Now, if you want to get into the nitty gritty and see exactly like for the letter what their rules are, you can just go onto the CVS website. You can search coupon policy and it will pop up all of the things, all of the rules, all of the guidelines that you can read if you're interested in that kind of stuff. I am more of the high level stuff. I'm more like C's get degrees when it comes to coupon policy. So we're just gonna go over the high level, what you need to know to get you started when you go couponing at CVS to make sure that your transactions run smoothly. So last video we talked about stacking. The stacking at CVS actually adds in one more layer. So again, we have manufacturer's coupons, stacked with store coupons, stacked with store sales, stacked with store rewards. Now there is one more element to a CVS stack that you can add, and that's gonna be something called threshold CRTs. And what these are essentially coupons that give you a dollar amount off when you spend a dollar amount. And the reason that I'm separating those from regular CRTs that are just like a specific dollar amount off one or two items is because you can stack those two CRTs together. So let's say you have a threshold CRT and then an item CRT, basically where it's like you spend or you buy a certain amount of items, get a dollar amount off on this one, and this one you spend a certain amount of money and get a dollar amount off. Those two CRTs will stack together. So for example, let's say I'm buying this Eucerin hand cream right here. I have a CRT that's $5 off when you buy one, and then I have a CRT that's $3 off when you spend 10 on Eucerin. I can take those two coupons and stack them together, and they will both come off this singular bottle of Eucerin hand cream because they are two different kinds of CRTs. And then you can go ahead and put it into our stack with the manufacturer's coupons, with the ExtraBucks rewards back, stuff like that. It's important to differentiate those so you know that you can stack them together. Another thing to add about CVS, I promise this sounds way more confusing when I'm saying it than it does in practice. The threshold coupons you can use multiple of as long as you're hitting each threshold along the way. So again, let's say this costs $20 and I had two different 3 off $10 Eucerin purchase CRT coupons. I could use both of those with my $5 off Eucerin 1 CRT coupon. All of them would combine together because this in and of itself costs $20, 3 off 10, 3 off 10, 5 off 1. All of them would combine together off of this one item. And that's one of the things that's so great about couponing at CVS is they are so consumer friendly to allow you to stack all of them as long as you are hitting all of the requirements with your singular purchase. Now, let's get into ExtraBucks deals. The deals, the sales at CVS that are so great and so unique to them. So ExtraBucks, what are ExtraBucks? They are essentially like a CVS gift card, a CVS reward. Think like when Target gives you Target gift cards and when Walgreens gives you like Register Rewards or Walgreens Cash. They're all kind of in the same bubble. They are rewards for buying certain things at CVS that you can only spend at CVS. Now there are a couple of like guidelines that you have to follow when you're spending ExtraBucks. Like you can't use it on like alcohol, tobacco. I don't think you can use it on milk either. You have to use it on pretty much anything else in the store. Just there's like a few items that you're not allowed to use it on, but everything else is fair game. So there are two different kinds of ExtraBucks rewards deals that you can have at CVS, and those are gonna be buy deals and spend deals. Buy deals are the deals where you buy a certain number of items, like 2, 3, something like that, and you're gonna earn ExtraBucks back for buying a certain number of items. Spend deals, on the other hand, are gonna be earning ExtraBucks back for spending a certain amount of money on certain items. So 2 different examples of this would be, usually we have like Crest or Colgate. When you buy 2 items, you'll earn a $5 ExtraBucks. Let's say we bought 2 tubes of Crest toothpaste and we earned $5 in ExtraBucks. That would be a buy deal. And then we have over here, if we have the spend 30, get a $10 ExtraBuck on certain items, that would be a spend deal where you spend a certain amount of money and you're gonna earn ExtraBucks back for spending a certain amount of money. One other thing about ExtraBucks deals is there are sometimes limits on the ExtraBucks deals. So usually 90% of the time, it's one limit, one deal per card per week, but sometimes you'll have deals where it's limit of 2, and you can have different varieties of these deals where you're gonna earn multiple ExtraBucks in one purchase if you buy a certain number of items. So let me show you exactly what this looks like first. So if you're gonna see a limit, it's gonna look a little something like this. You'll see the yellow tags, it'll have all the information, and then down at the bottom, it'll say limit 1 or limit 2, and that will let you know how many times per week you are able to do this deal. It's important to look at this because if you have things like the Colgate or Crest deal where you buy 2 Crest items, earn a $5 ExtraBuck, but at the bottom it says limit 2. If you were to buy 4 of those Crest items, you're gonna earn $10 in ExtraBucks. And you don't have to do it in separate transactions. It's all in one transaction that you're going to earn all of those ExtraBucks for buying 4 of those items because it had a limit of 2 for that week. It's just important to look and see what the limit is because you're gonna be able to know if you're doing a better deal, if you're gonna be able to get more items because you have more coupons. That's just something to keep an eye on that let you know that you can do more than one of those deals per week. Now, if you watch the other video, again, you will understand though, the spend deals and the buy deals are important to differentiate because you'll know that you have to hit a certain number when you're buying over here and you just need to hit a subtotal before coupons on your spend deals in order to earn that ExtraBucks back. Now, this brings us into something called the 98% rule. And you will hear this a lot with couponers at CVS, and I just kind of want to talk about it in general. What is the 98% rule? Essentially, it means if you are going to CVS and you are spending 98% of the spend deal, so like 98% of $30 for the spend 30, get $10 ExtraBuck deal, you will still earn your $10 ExtraBuck. However, and this is a big however, not every CVS follows that policy. And it's really important to find out if your store does or doesn't follow that policy because it will change the way that you coupon at CVS. I personally always recommend erring on the side of caution because the amount of CVS stores that are doing the 98% rule is slowly dwindling away. For example, my stores, I have 2 stores locally. Both of them used to follow the 98% rule and now neither of them do. If you want to find out, go into your store, maybe ask a cashier. If you're feeling like you really want to try and see you could test out a deal, I personally would recommend against it. I always err on the side of caution and just say, try to hit the threshold, the spend, no matter what, if you can, just so you're not caught off guard if your store suddenly switches from the 98% rule. However, there are a lot of CVS stores that do follow this 98% rule. So if you know that your store follows it or a cashier tells you that your store follows it, it's important to know so you don't have to spend all of that. You can hit the 98% and still earn your ExtraBucks back. Now, another thing, I want to differentiate this because again, I talked about this in a previous video where store coupons usually don't count towards your spend threshold. And one of the best things about CVS is that's not the case at CVS. So at CVS, if you have a CRT, a CVS store coupon for $3 off when you spend 10 on Eucerin, and you have to spend 20 on Eucerin to earn $10 in ExtraBucks, you don't have to count that $3 CRT coupon against what you're buying over here. It takes that $3 off, your subtotal is $20, and it works out just fine. A lot of other stores, though, that isn't the case, and it's so great at CVS that you don't have to like, is this a store coupon? Is this a manufacturer coupon? Is it gonna go against my spend deal? That's not the case at CVS, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, one of the cautions, though, that I wanna talk about when it comes to CVS store coupons and ExtraBucks combining together, because yes, it is usually a very easy process, but there is one dreaded CVS coupon that you need to be careful of, and that is the percentage off coupon. It sounds good in principle. It sounds like it would be something fun. I'm sure it was supposed to be something fun, and then it just is. It's just not. You just need to be careful of the percentage off coupon, and this is why. So what's gonna happen is, if you have this $10 bottle, Eucerin, you are really putting in work today. Thank you. So if you have this $10 thing of Eucerin hand cream and you have a 20% off coupon and a $5 ExtraBuck, let's just go with that. This is a $10 item, 20% off coupon, $5 ExtraBuck. What CVS is gonna do is they're gonna take this $5 ExtraBuck and apply it to this first, and then you'll get your 20% off. So instead of getting $2 off this Eucerin, you're only getting $1 off the Eucerin. And that's important to know, because if you're in your head calculating, oh, this is gonna be a great deal because the 20% off is gonna come off first, and then I'll get my ExtraBucks. That's not what's gonna happen. So if you ever get a percentage off coupon and you're wanting to use it on an item, my advice is just to not use ExtraBucks to pay for that item. If you have a 20% off, 30% off, whatever, you can use it, get your ExtraBucks back, but just don't use ExtraBucks to pay, because it will take the ExtraBucks off first and then the percentage off coupon second. One final thing that I wanna say about ExtraBucks deals, so making sure that you get your ExtraBucks, buying them, all that good stuff. There is a difference between buying online and buying in store. And if you are going to be in store couponing, you can completely disregard this message. But if you're ever wanting to do online couponing at CVS, you need to hear this. CVS online, for some reason, does not follow the same policies of CVS in store. So most of this video is gonna be about couponing in store at CVS. If you go online and you're couponing at CVS, all of your manufacturer's coupons, your CVS store coupons, all of them count against you when you're earning ExtraBucks. So for example, the spend 30, get a $10 ExtraBuck deal. If you do that deal online and you have manufacturer's coupons or CVS store coupons and you use those in your deal, you have to be at $30 after all of those coupons and promotions come off, or you won't earn your $10 in ExtraBucks. In store, you absolutely will. You can use manufacturer's coupons and CVS store coupons and lower your out-of-pocket cost and still earn your ExtraBucks. Online, for some reason, that is not the case, and that's not their policy. So if you do those deals online, be fair warned. The buy deals, the ones where you buy 2 items and you get a $10 ExtraBuck, those are totally fine to do online, and what I recommend couponing for online if you can't go in store. The spend deals are just a little bit more tricky, and I really recommend doing those deals in store if you can. Now, if you're someone who is new to CVS, this is probably gonna just be all new information to you, but if you're someone that has couponed at CVS for a really long time, this is probably a new piece of information, unless you've been couponing recently, then you will already have known it, but regardless, we're gonna talk about it. So CVS used to be on a once per week ad. So that would mean every ad that was coming out once per week, it was a weekly ad cycle, and we would get new deals each week. However, a few months ago, CVS actually changed that. So now we are on a 2-week ad cycle, meaning that the deals will go from 1 week to the next, and every 2 weeks they will shift. However, it is important to talk about the fact that the ExtraBucks deals reset each week. So what do I mean by that? If you do the spend 30, get a $10 ExtraBuck deal on week 1, on week 2, you can do that deal again and still get your ExtraBucks back. They reset each week. Now, the only thing that doesn't reset each week are gonna be the coupons. If you use your coupon, it is probably gone for the next week and you won't be able to use it again. Sometimes the coupons come up each week, but that's not guaranteed. So if you use a coupon week 1, you probably won't see it week 2. But you can do that ExtraBuck deal twice if you want, which is actually really nice. There are a lot of ExtraBuck deals that are like on toothpaste or free lotion, and you know you can get those deals on week 1 and week 2, which is really nice. It is just kind of a bummer because it was nice to have the weekly ads cycling through each time, but it actually gives people a lot more of a chance to go out and get the deal. So if you were someone that wasn't able to go each week or your schedule kind of fluctuated, you know that you have more of an opportunity to get those deals because they are available for 2 weeks. The next thing I want to talk about are the ExtraBucks themselves. So these items, the things that you get, they're going to look a little something like this. You will get them either printed out at the register, and they will also be available online in your CVS app. You'll be able to see them in both places, and you actually can use them both places. Once you use it once, though, it is gone. You cannot double dip. But if you have a paper version and you prefer to keep paper version to use it at the register, you can do that. Or if you prefer to add them online and just scan your CVS barcode and use them at the register, you can do that as well. It's actually really nice because it used to be a problem where if you lost your paper version of your CVS ExtraBucks, you were unable to use them and they were just gone. So having that online app available where you could like add them to your card and use them at the register is actually really beneficial. Using ExtraBucks though is kind of what I want to talk about. So CVS is one of the few most amazing, absolutely wonderful stores where you can use your ExtraBucks in a transaction and still earn ExtraBucks back. You can cycle through your ExtraBucks freely. You don't have to worry about if I use an ExtraBuck that's for this deal, like if I had a Colgate coupon and I used a Colgate ExtraBuck and I had a Colgate ExtraBuck and I was going to use it to buy Colgate and get a Colgate ExtraBuck back. You don't have to worry about, oh, is it for the same product or the same brand? Am I going to earn it? There's none of that. You can use ExtraBucks freely, spend them and earn them, and it's a breeze. It's so stress-free, and we absolutely love CVS for this. The one caveat to this thing though, the ExtraBucks at CVS, you need to know that if you do not use all of your ExtraBuck, you will forfeit what you do not use. So it's a use it or lose it situation. Like for example, I'm gonna keep using my Eucerin hand lotion because it's here and it's accessible. Let's say, for kicks and giggles, I know this is not that price, but let's say this is $5 and I had a $6 ExtraBuck. And if this was the only thing I was buying and I took and used my $6 ExtraBuck to buy this $5 item, I would lose $1. I would not get it back. It doesn't come back into your account. You can't use it again and rescan it like a gift card. If you do not use it, you will lose it. So that's important to keep in mind when you're rolling your ExtraBucks. You have to know what your subtotal is after coupons so you know how many ExtraBucks you can use towards your purchase without forfeiting any of that money that you earned and want to be able to spend. One of the things that kind of crosses over between ExtraBucks and CVS and is kind of its own category, but I still want to mention it, is going to be something called the Care Pass, the CVS Care Pass. I think it's like Care Pass Plus. As I'm going back through and editing this, I'm realizing that it's called Extra Care Plus. So whenever I say Care Pass Plus, just pretend that I'm saying that instead. It used to be Care Pass, it's now Extra Care Plus, potato. It's basically a CVS rewards program, and you can have a free version or you can have a paid version, and I kind of want to talk about both. So let's start with the free version because that's obviously our favorite. The free version of the CVS Care Pass is going to be just their basic rewards program. So you have to sign up for it in order to get coupons. If you do not have a CVS Care Pass account, you will not be able to get coupons, use coupons, get ExtraBucks, use ExtraBucks. You will forfeit all of that. So you have to make sure you sign up for a CVS Care Pass account in order to start couponing at CVS. It's super free. All you have to do, I believe, is type in your phone number, email, name. I think that's it. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's it. You just go ahead, make your account, create your account, and you can start earning rewards, getting coupons, clipping coupons, and having access to all of the sales at CVS. It's just really important to have that. We'll talk a little bit later about some of the benefits of having that account, but just make sure before you start couponing at CVS that you create that Care Pass account. Otherwise, you're gonna waste a whole bunch of money and not save, and that would be kind of counterintuitive to what we're trying to do here. Now, the second piece to that I want to talk about is going to be CVS Care Pass Plus, and this is the paid membership, and you pay $5 a month for it, but you get a couple more perks and benefits that we really want to talk about. So the first perk that you're going to get is actually 20% off CVS store brand items. And that's really cool because it actually stacks in with more of our stacks. So like you can have your CVS CRTs, your manufacturer's coupon, your ExtraBuck deal, and then you can have your 20% off Care Pass Plus perk on CVS store brand items. Another thing that you get because you're spending $5 is you actually get $10 in ExtraBucks each month that you can use, and they're just automatically added onto your account, and you can use them just like regular ExtraBucks. I love this, and that's one of the reasons that I recommend getting the CarePass Plus for everyone. It's just because when you're spending $5 and you're getting $10 back, if you're going to be constantly going to CVS once a month, getting a $10, that's really only what you paid $5 for, so it's like you made $5. Girl math! But it's really beneficial to use because it's like a free $5 that you can use to start rolling for your week, and then you don't have to worry about, spending a lot more money out of pocket than you normally would. The last perk that you get with this CarePass Plus is going to be free shipping, and that's really important if you're someone that's going to be couponing online, because you're going to be able to get all of those items free shipped to your house, and you're not going to have to pay any extra money for the things that we're going to be couponing. So you definitely want to look into it if you're someone that's going to benefit from any of those extra perks. It has all of the basic perks that you're going to get with the traditional CarePass program, but you have those 3 added extra benefits that are really important if you're someone that's going to be couponing at CVS very frequently. Again, in the previous video, we walked through how to find the coupons at CVS. You kind of go down to the main screen, down to the lower right-hand corner menu, deals and rewards, and all the coupons will pop up. You can scan for coupons in store by using the little barcode at the top of the screen. I'm just kind of giving you a brief overview of how to find the coupons because we did talk about it previously, but if you don't want to go back and watch the video, I get it. This is just kind of the basics of where you find them. When you're going to add the coupon, if you find the coupon, you're going to go to the right-hand side of the coupon, and there's like a green circle with a little plus button. You'll click that button, and then a blue check mark will pop up, and that will let you know that it's added onto your account. It is important to make sure the coupons are added onto your account, because if you don't add them and you go and scan your barcode at the register, they will not come off. You have to make sure that they are added and applied to your account so you can get them credited at the register. 2 more things that I just kind of want to go over really quick, and then I'll be done, I promise. So one thing, you cannot unclip your coupons from the CVS app. However, the benefit is CVS gives you the benefit of the doubt, and they will give you the highest value coupon first. So if you have a 50-cent coupon clipped or a $2 coupon clipped, you can't unclip the 50-cent coupon, but at the register, CVS will give you the $2 coupon as the coupon that comes off, not the 50-cent coupon, which is a really nice perk. You don't have to worry about it. You can go through and clip all of your coupons, and at the register, CVS will give you the best value that you can possibly get for those items. The last thing that I want to talk about is how to redeem your coupons at the register. So there's 2 different ways to do this. One, you can enter in the phone number that's associated with your account. If you're going to a regular checkout or if you're going to self-checkout, there's going to be a prompt for both of those. You just type in your phone number and the coupons will automatically come off. The second way to do it is if you go into your CVS app, at the very bottom, there's like a section for you to enter in your CVS barcode. You click that and you can scan it at the register or ask the cashier to scan it, and it will automatically deduct all of your ExtraBucks, your coupons, stuff like that. Now, if you go to a traditional checkout stand, the cashier, you'll have to ask them, or most of the time they'll ask you, but just make sure you let the cashier know, I want to use X amount of ExtraBucks. I want to use the ExtraBucks that I have on my account, and they can go through and manually add them. When you go to self-checkout, there's also a spot for you to add your ExtraBucks that you want to use. So you just select all the ExtraBucks that you want to add onto your account, hit continue, same thing that the cashier will do at the register, and then they will be deducted at the end. You'll scan your coupons first, the coupons will come off, the ExtraBucks will come off at the end, and you're going to make sure that you get everything applied at checkout. I'm just checking my list. I'm pretty sure I went over everything that I wanted to go over. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments. I am going to do a CVS in-store walkthrough at some point where I take you in the store with me and I kind of show you the broken down process of here's the item, here's how I scan it, stuff like that. I do have a lot of YouTube shorts up where each week I take, and my husband gives me like a budget that he sets, and I go through the store and I try to find items that I can coupon and roll my ExtraBucks with, and kind of take you through the process of each week in store. But I am going to do a more in-depth review of you showing the store signs, the coupons, how you find things, stuff like that. That's it. That's kind of the basics. I am sure I missed something because there is always so much to talk about with each store, different variations and different policies. There's usually like outliers and things that sometimes do and do not work, and I'm sure I missed something in there. If I did, please let me know. And let me know what you want to see next. If you want to see Walgreens, Target, Dollar General, what store you want to see next, and I'll kind of walk you through couponing at that store. Hopefully this was helpful, and I will see you next time.